Right. Hello, people, and welcome aboard to follow yet another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match. This time between Brazil and Malaysia. Um, this will basically be well, a match for funsies, as both Malaysia and Brazil, I believe, have 0 match wins. So they have no chance of getting to the playoffs. But I still decided to stream this because I think I don't have too many matches either, from either of Malaysia or of Brazil of this season. So that's what we're going with at the moment. So yes, you can see 4 O's for both. So well, at least um, uh, one or the other of them will get a consolation prize, shall we say, in the form of their first match win, and will not have to end their tournament empty-handed. Hello, Kaika. Now, if you want to see a specific match, as per usual, do let me know in the chat, and we will do that exact match. In the meanwhile, we will be able to take a look at the lineups. So we have on table 1, we have Chi Daruda versus Bubble Crowman. Table 2, Sir Felsera Cradiador versus Arambo Pang. Table 3, Guy Siegler versus Catherine Chen. Table 4, Mahuto 1408 versus Ernest Chia. On table 5, we have Ed Chamon versus Neutrals. My pleasure, Kaika. We're going to be having a long streaming day today. I am at the moment assuming that we will be having 3 separate streams, although they are going to be very close to each other, like timing wise. After this match, we will be starting a double stream with the first Taiwan, United States, and then Catalonia, Colombia, and then at 18 UTC we'll be starting the final stream of today, where the first match is going to be Portugal versus Tutesia, then Belgium versus Germany, and then finally Argentina versus Mexico. So it's going to be a full streaming day. Now, if there will be no preferences from the chat, then I will make the decision to shall we do, for simplicity, table 1. So Chi Daruda, who is currently rated at 500, and well, since we are at it, we could open actually all tables, or all players rather. So we have Sir such a long name, Felsera Gladiador. Gladiator. Then table 3, Guy Ziegler, who is actually already in a game. So, well, since they have already started, let's take a look at their game. The Malaysian team, I believe, I'm not sure if they are the newcomers. There's Finland, there's Vietnam, there is Croatia, and Lithuania. So Malaysia is actually not a newcomer, not a newcomer team. I believe Catherine. I'm not sure if she has, or he or she has played a a duel this season yet. Let's actually have a quick look at the profile. Seems like they are rather new to the PGA. Only 19 games, 5 wins. Seems like very new player to the PGA. And their moves do sort of correspond to that. Mapling a 1-point road, which is not a road end. Not really what you would want to do. Because it's going to be difficult to, well, or it's not going to be difficult, but it's going to be um, ineffective to use the road ends to this road. But let's actually call her she. Based on the profile, yeah, it's seemingly a she. So so she does have a 14-point lead, well, 14 to 8 now. Ziegler has a 6-point field. Catherine also starts a field of her own, perhaps a bit too early. I think there were better spots to start the field from, like for example from over here, like later, or then maybe over here or over here when this is finished. It's not necessarily bad to start a 3-point field here because it's gonna be, well, like we saw, it's gonna be increased in size very quickly to 6 points and even further. But I definitely do like the Brazilian player's position here a lot more. And so, I mean, with this, it's an understandable move, wanting to attack to this 7-point road. But I mean, this connection can be blocked, so I think a better move would have been to start just a ring road and just focus on building your own features. Catherine has also laid a meeple of her own to the 6-point field in the northern side. Malaysia has been playing from 2022, but you guys have new players this year. I can fully applaud that. Yeah, I like giving opportunities to new players and broadening the spectrum of the players in general of who are interested in the competitive Carcassonne. And it is indeed the first duel and the first game of Catherine in the WTCOC. Okay, so we do see a successful connection to the 7-point road, and Catherine starts a new road. I think from the wrong side though. Um, this road will have more potential if it is started from the right, as it will be. It can both be it can both be completed with a crossroad and then added another meeple on it to try and overrun this long road, or it can then be just, for example, placed another triple city anyway. But like the bigger benefit is that you can use both curves and crossroads effectively, whereas now you can really only use crossroads. Ziegler starting a new city and creating a 4-point road, which I'm not a fan of. Like when you have a field basically under your control, then why not focus on making cities on your own field without creating additional scoring opportunities for your opponent. Like for example, I think this would have been totally doable. Just start another city from here because it's already on your field. Catherine finishing her road and starting a new city, which is a good move in itself, but given that there was this threat of Ziegler getting a 10-point city completed, the priorities I think should have been in attacking this city. Although I can like somewhat understand that attacking the city with only one maple in hand would be could be possibly a little uncomfortable. Although now that I think about it, I think she actually had two meeples in hand, which means that I don't think she should have had any dilemmas in attacking the city. Whereas now it is gonna be a constant threat, which she will have to deal with somehow. Starts a monastery in in a decent spot. There was there were better spots for sure. Like if you go over here and make a 3-point road, then it's going to be very easy to finish the monastery. Whereas over here, it's going to extend the field, and it's going to be it's actually going to be requiring still the same amount of tiles to finish, but it's not going to be on an as lucrative spot. Or is it actually? No, it might actually be even on a better spot because it controls this 4-point road. But then again, I mean, does it matter if you control a 4-point road or a 3-point road? A 3-point road, which would be which would be easier to complete. I think I still prefer this spot, although this one did leave another monastery spot next to it, which is nice. There are some merits to both sides. Okay, now Catherine, I think we go either here and attack either this city or this city. And I actually prefer if we attack this city because it controls this square, and Ziegler will have to unify the cities if he ever wants to see this monastery people back. Shouldn't really be a difficult move to find, I think, because like even if you would not be aware of any tactics really, it's like, you know, this spot looks nice. I mean, this tile goes there and you can attack your opponent's city. Instead decides to do other kind of stuff which I don't like. I really dislike this move. I think the idea that Catherine is trying to do here is to make a road monastery, or like first of all make it more difficult for this blue meeple to connect to the 9-point field, and then maybe later on add a road over here and create a road monastery spot when there are no road monasteries remaining, and then this would be stranded to 3 points. But instead Catherine decides that this is not for her and joins the fields anyway, or unifies the fields anyway, which goes really directly against the only plan that like could have justified this move. Also with this move we used our final meeple, and instead of going over here meepling a 6-point monastery and getting a meeple back immediately, and also harassing both this city and this city. So there is definitely the inexperience of competitive gameplay that is showing in Catherine's plays. Also yet another very weird move, as she decides to try and block herself. I'm not sure what's going on in this map. These are so weird moves. I mean, first Catherine blocks blocks herself, and then when he gets the dagger via some miracle, she doesn't even use it on the spot. She's well, basically she has now blocked his. Why do I always keep saying he? She blocks her own field meeple from getting any growth. Ziegler most likely is enjoying what he sees happening on the map, as most of the moves that Catherine makes are pretty much growing the advantage of Ziegler. As a result of starting a monastery in another place versus over here, we are now facing a situation where Catherine has not had a meeple in hand for a long time, and instead she has just basically wasted tile after tile. First a city cap, now a crossroads, so we are losing points on every move really as a result of not having meeples in hand and not really being efficient with our meeples or with our moves for that matter. And despite making a lot of questionable moves, Catherine actually had a pretty decent situation. Actually, I would say a rather good situation, like just 10 moves ago or so, with the help of the monasteries and with the help of the point lead that she had been able to gather. But that great situation has deteriorated quite fast as she has not been able to really benefit from the point scoring opportunities. Ziegler decides to ignore the semi-defense of his city, and I agree, because there is only one dagger remaining to this spot, and usually when you restrict the semi-save to a straight road or a crossroad, it's not gonna be giving you like great odds to actually make the save, though I'm not entirely sure of the tiles that are remaining. Ziegler likely gonna be going over here and blocking this 2-point city to prevent Catherine from getting another city cap and placing a farmer. Because like even though Catherine is 16 points ahead on the scoreboard, they have shared road. Ziegler has 12 points banked on with his two meeples, and he is controlling a 15-point field. So a +4 for Catherine, +6, 10, 13. By some miracle, Catherine is actually only -2, which is really astounding, to be honest. And she will most likely have to figure out a way to get a second meeple on this field. Most likely from here, or maybe with a desperation, maybe from here with via two curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one crossroad remaining, and it is the quad crossroad. Then we will not be seeing any of these meeples back in our hand, and these ones are also trapped. So I'm pretty sure that the way Catherine is gonna win this, it almost certainly has to involve attacking the field, unless she can gather quick points. Like maybe if she can get the quad crossroad, then takes points from here, then a curve, we go here, then we are +2, and then we just make sure that we get at least equal amount of points as Ziegler. Or just this, like we go over here and we get 2 more points to our ruin. This also works. Then we are only -1. And the situation isn't even that bad. We only have to get like ever so slightly lucky to get the final crossroad to get quick points. Then we are actually +1, And also we can't afford Ziegler to get any additional cities to the field. Hello Ramses, good to see you on the early streams. Okay, goes for the 2 points, and now I think we are -1, which is not bad. Ziegler likely gonna go like just drop the city cap on his field, and might be other daggers to left. No, and also no city caps with a road, so might be directing it to the left without a meeple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 3 city caps remaining. And Ziegler will take his chances to try and get another city cap immediately, and he does get it. And the risk pays off. He is now +5, and now we are in a lot of trouble as Catherine. And now I think we are absolutely going to have to attack the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We might have to go here and drop a farmer. We still have one tile, that one regular curve that we can use to get ourselves to the 15-point field, but nothing else. Oh, actually, I think I might have missed this 3-point field. Wait. +12, 15, 17, 20, 26, 22, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, we are, oh, yeah. So we are actually now -1 because I had forgotten about this 3-point field. Still goes for it, although then doesn't do a meeple, which is still actually decent because since we are only -1, we can still get points to this ruin. We can still get the crossroad. I mean, we honestly we might not even have to get to the field. We only need 2 points. We only need the crossroad to be in the lead. And that's a 50-50 chance, so our chances are really not as bad as the Malaysian player. They really aren't that bad. We only have to hit the crossroad. Or we have to get the 2 remaining city caps. I mean, we could even do that, we drop a city cap here and without a meeple, and then we would be hoping for the final city cap to come, or then we would have the crossroad. Like both of those tiles would then be putting us in the lead, and then we could be potentially just chilling. There are still chances for us to win the game. Oh, okay, okay. Now we are -5. Now we get the crossroad. This is good. This is actually good for us that Ziegler uses his meeple now, because now we can go here. We can, yeah. Now we go over here. Now then we create a 3-point road because there is still that one regular curve in the deck, and we can then also get our hands on the city caps. We first go here with the first one, not meeple. Then we wait. Takes from the wrong spot. This might end up costing us points. Well, Ziegler gets the city caps, so monastery. Okay, well, this might also work. So if we just do that, aren't we winning? Because -5, -3, -4. If we go over here, we will be +2. And there are still points that we can get to the ruin. So we are now +2, +1. Catherine gets this. But Catherine was actually not the starting player, so we have the advantage of getting a tie, which is also great for us. So if my math doesn't fail, we are now at -1. Yeah, sorry, +1, +2, +1. Now we get another point, +2, and I think a city cap is the final tile for Ziegler, and he gets 1 point. I I think we I think we win by 1 point as Catherine. I think we win by 1 point, even though we made a tremendous amount of really bad moves, to be honest. But I think we still managed to win this. +4, 5, 13. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3. Yeah, we win by 1 point. Would you look at that? I would say that this is quite a good way to start your competitive game experience as the Malaysian player. Um, Although, given that you were given like you were basically shown a lot of mercy um, with all the mistakes that she did. It doesn't really matter like if you win anyway. So all that really matters is if you win or not. It doesn't really matter how you win or by how much. And in this case, it seems to have been enough for Catherine to bring the first game point, and the Ziegler was not able to capitalize on the mistakes of Catherine. And Malaysia goes in the early lead. Then, how do our other players look to be doing? We have actually, let's first take a look. Is this okay? So Gladiator has taken a game point against Rampopan. Let's see where they are going with the second game. With 22 tiles remaining. I mean, I gotta hand it to Catherine. I mean, even though um, she made a ton of mistakes, she was still able to find a winning pattern in the end. And I did definitely miss the fact that there was a monastery still remaining. So we actually had a lot of we actually had a lot more winning tiles than I anticipated. I, I didn't take into account the monasteries and that we could really get points from any tiles after we hit the monastery. Because it doesn't matter if we get a city tile or a road tile, like we can always get at least 1 point to our monastery or to our ruin. So that certainly played in our favor. Okay, Rambo is +7, +15, 24, 28, and We have a shared field, 24, 27, 34, 32, 34, 32, 27. I think we are like 27 ahead as Rambo. This is looking. No, no, no. I missed this one. So 20 ahead as Rambo, I think. So it is looking terrible for Gladiator, but we might have a chance to maybe find a city cap here and then overrun this city as a whole. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As we do, are there triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 triangles. Whoa. But unfortunately, Rambo manages to get a saving grace in the form of a triple city and will be able to meeple it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll have to meeple it. Or I mean, I think if he meeples it, it'll be pretty much a guaranteed win. But not a necessity because he's winning by so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is blocked. 1, 2, 3. There's no dagger, so this is blocked 2. Which is why I think Rambo should have definitely gone with a meeple over here, because there is still one triple city, unless the quad city is discarded, which it wasn't. But so now we just go. Oh no no no! Wait, no. This is a bad move because there was still city caps remaining, and this city cap only plays to our advantage because black doesn't have meeples. We also should have meepled the. Never mind. I was gonna say we also should have meepled the field, but it was not possible. But it was certainly a mistake because there was still, like I said, city caps remaining, and black was never able to use the city cap to his advantage. It was only there for us to take points with. It's not gonna affect on the final outcome though, as Rambo will be winning by a huge margin. Also, given the remaining tiles, maybe as Rambo, I'm not sure if we would have had better odds to connect to the city if we attack from here instead of here. There might have been less tiles to for Rambo to place here than there were to place over here. So it is gonna be often vital to know how many tiles there are to each side if you want to do attacks like this. Because when you know the tiles remaining, then you can count the well, at least you can count the rough odds of the plan being successful. Rambo equalizing the score. And let's actually look at the decider, since, like, why not? And whilst we are waiting for these guys to start their match, which is now, well, never mind, then we will update the rest of the scores later. Um, okay, so Rambo gets the starting player advantage and also gets the first 4 points, which is helpful. Then we start a city, natural move, and we probably start a city of our own. Yes, we do. We take the road, I think from here, so that uh, we would be getting a platform to attack this city, and then it would be indirectly protecting our city from for like this square. So it would be more it would be more difficult to for black. No, sorry, not for black. It would be more difficult for yellow to place anything over here and harass our city if we had a curve over here. Rambo decides to try and break the city of black, but to no avail. Instead, ends up attacking it. And then I think as Gladiator will we just go over here. I mean, I'm like there are still 6 tiles that go over here, and it seems like the Brazilian player deemed that it was gonna be worth. Um, but these are like really like dangerous situations of them because I mean I feel like it's a lot easier to block a connection going like vertically in than it is to block a connection going in like diagonally. Probably because there are just uh, generally less tiles to make those connections vertically because there are only 3 extenders, whereas there are 5 filled triangles. But this does pay out quite nicely as Rambo had to use a tube divider, which benefited his opponent more than himself, and we were able to make a city, plus we were able to complete this immediately, get a juicy 9-point field. I mean, we can even take this 6-point field later. There is all kinds of good stuff happening to black at the moment. We also have a city, another city fight at the left. I mean, could have even meepled the field here, to be totally honest. And I think as black, we would have a perfect opportunity to do that. Go here and meeple the field. And then maybe have 2 separate fields. No, 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 no. I mean, this is just bad, really. Because this is using valuable city caps to shared features. And it's not like Rambo had any incentive to attack from here, because whenever he goes over here with anything, then this square can be blocked. And it's as as black, it would have been totally actually a great move to go over here now to get like at least some sort of compensation out of this city cap, because now we are going to be hunting for the or not now we could be going for a hunt of the divider and then block this square and then leave our opponent to a 4-point ruin. But it doesn't seem like Gladiator is really seeing the opportunities that I see. which is a shame. Instead, he just decides to actually try and complete the shared city. Well, mainly to take 1 point to his city, but this is gonna be like on dangerous waters unless we go over here now, and it's still on dangerous waters because there are still all three triple cities with a road remaining. So whoever gets a city tile here first will be having a massive advantage in snatching this city. And instead, Rambo finally someone decides to get rid of this sensitive square here. Gladiator adds 1 point to both monasteries, but also now made his city extremely vulnerable because there is only one dagger remaining to with the curve to the right side. So it was possible to limit 2 meeples of black to that one single dagger, which would have been terrible for black, of course. And now it seems that we are basically out of moves. We are just waiting for tiles to come here, and until then, we seem to be just giving opportunities for our opponent to score. Rambo, who is having a huge lead on the scoreboard of 21 points and with a meeple advantage. Not such a huge one anymore, but he does make a great move. Is now only one tile away from completing the city and is threatening to unify the roads, which we have been building for a long time now. Should be taking 4 points. Pretty instantaneous move, I would say. This also made it impossible for Gladiator to use a road monastery here and to connect this 6-point field to the 9-point field that is shared. So this regular curve achieved so many things. Causes a threat, helps to complete yellow's features, and removes a threat of the road monastery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. And oh boy, now we are gonna be going into dangerous waters unless we don't go for the attack. What's the point of this move? There is no point. We have 2 meeples. We would be totally fine by just taking a 5-point road over here. And now we also prevent ourselves from having the opportunity to getting a road monastery over here and unifying the fields that way. I mean, this caused significantly more harm than good, and no, 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 no. Oh god, this is super bad. I mean, first of all, we deny points from ourselves. Second of all, we use a valuable city cap. And thirdly, we take a 2-point road, which is super easily blockable to a crossroad. And I'm pretty sure Rambo will go over here, take 4 points. Yep, he does. And now our plan is majorly failed. Congratulations. I mean, this is just the... this is... It just hurts to watch of all of these point losses after point losses after point losses. We use our final meeple to attack the field. But I'm pretty sure that if we equalize the field, it will not be nearly enough to do what we want. Rambo is gonna go over here, that's for sure. They have 2 meeples to 0. They are plus 23 in the scoreboard. And equal, 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 equal. Plus 23, 21. Rambo is plus 15. And he has 2 meeples. Like, we have like majorly... well, in common language, I would say we have fucked up royally this game. By doing absolutely everything we can to as black to make it as difficult for ourselves as it is humanly possible with the road, with point scoring, by constantly denying ourselves the points from quick point tiles that we could have used. I mean, it has been just Vietnam is leading 4-1 in games after the first games in their duels against China. The well, that's unexpected. That is certainly unexpected. And Rambo here able to use his meeple advantage to get yet another meeple onto the field, even though even if it would not have been able to unify, it would have been like certain 3 points, which doesn't really matter how many guaranteed points it is, as long as he like doesn't lose the field, or even if he loses the field, I'm pretty sure Rambo would still win. So this is just like flex points really to win the field. Well, if we didn't see the Brazilian player, if we didn't see Guy Ziegler not able to take advantage of their opponent's mistakes, then in the first game we watched that happened against Catherine, then we certainly did see that here, where Rambo was able to take full advantage out of every single mistake that Gladiator made, almost on with a constant with a constant streak. Like in my eyes, Gladiator just made like a pass after pass after pass, just trying to like feed goals to Rambo, as Rambo was able to cause major damage to his opponent on every move. And Gladiator, despite his efforts, really only harmed himself more than his opponent. And despite getting a 1-0 lead as Gladiator, then Rambo has answered, and the answer is winning the duel of 2-1. So first point goes to Malaysia. Then let's see how Catherine is doing. Still in their second game. Okay. How about Chidaruda? Okay, has been able to take a match point for Brazil. Then we have Ernest. Who is, oh, a tremendous loss. All right, not tremendous. That's like a positive sound. No, 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 no. That should be like a massive loss of 126 points to only 57 versus Mehuto, and he has been just Mehuto has just been absolutely decimating his opponent in the first game. Then let's see the final duel that we have, where Ed Shamon has been able to score a quick 2-0 versus neutrals. So now we still have Ziegler and Catherine and Mehuto and Ernest left in the match. And Malaysia needs to win on both tables to be able to bring home a win from this match. What's wrong with this? 6 tiles, and point-wise it is not looking that horrible. Mehuto is now only +9, but Ernest without meeples 1-2 seems to be having troubles bringing his meeples to the field. Other curves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 2 curves actually. So Ernest has a 66% chance to bring 2 meeples to the field. And he will get those. Yep. Has to go over here. And Mehuto will not be going over here anymore, as he would be still losing the field. Instead he will do... Actually, it doesn't matter what he does. He can't score points to himself. But I wonder if the field is enough. It is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 30-point field for Ernest. And I believe that is actually going to be enough. It doesn't look like Mehuto has that many points banked. Only has like 6, 9, 10, 14, 16, like 22 points banked. I think Ernest has got this under control. Or does he? Oh, even without the field, Mehuto still wins by 1 point. Oh, that must That must be felt as pain in the heart of Ernest. Losing by 1 point. And it is Brazil who takes the match and goes by going into a 3-1 lead. And then we have yet one more match, one more duel to witness with Catherine and Guy Ziegler. Have they finished the second one? No. Surprisingly low scoring game it seems, only 30 points each at this stage. Ziegler able to unify himself to the ruin of Catherine. Then we have another shared ruin. One, so +2 for Ziegler, -6. And then how's the field? 1 and 1, +10. Wait, is Catherine winning this? Catherine is +4. And Ziegler, if Ziegler can't get 5 points, I think Catherine wins. And there actually doesn't seem to be 5 points available. He can take 4, 4. Oh my, I think Catherine actually has this. I think it's gonna be a tie, and then Catherine will win because she was not the starting player. Can it be? +1. Oh, wait, Catherine was the start. Oh, yeah, she was the starting player, but doesn't matter because she gets points. And wait, did Ziegler forget to drop a meeple? I I'm pretty sure he had a meeple in hand, but I don't think it will actually matter because the difference is now 6 and it would be +3 for. Oh, wait. It would matter. It would matter. Ziegler just missed a win. Ziegler just missed a win because I assume Ziegler had a meeple in hand. I'm pretty sure he had. So because the point difference is now +6, had Ziegler dropped a farmer, he would be scoring 3 points. And then with Catherine placing the starting tile, she scores 3 more points for the road, but also gives 3 points to Ziegler, which would give 6 more points to Ziegler's scoreboard. And I think by not placing the farmer here, I think Ziegler just lost himself the game. I'm gonna have to make sure that did Ziegler have a maple or not. Okay. So 100 and say 135. Ah, well, it probably can't load because if there was not even 135 moves, so Let's just do 130. Yeah, like you see, Ziegler has a meeple in hand, but he doesn't. But he didn't use it. He didn't use it. He didn't meeple anything. So like by not meepling, he lost out on 6 points because again, if he meeples the field, he gets 3 points, and then he'll be like exactly tied, and then Catherine will have. Catherine won't have. Oh wait! It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Of course, because I missed the fact that Catherine can also go over here. But you know, given that Catherine is really new to BGA, there might be a chance that she just sees the 3 points that he and sees the starting tile spot over here over here, thinking that oh, I'm just gonna be taking 3 points to my road, and she might not actually pay attention to the fact that it also would extend the field of Ziegler by 3 points, so it would actually be a 0 point move. But if we assume that they both play optimally, then there was no win for Ziegler, as Ziegler would be going onto the field for 3 points, be even in points, and then Catherine will just place the starting tile over here instead for 1 point, and would then be winning by exactly 1 point. But credit where credit is due, Catherine making his WTCOC debut with a style, and takes a 2-0 win home by beating a opponent much higher rated than herself, almost almost a 500 rated opponent. So certainly congratulations to Catherine, and I am pretty sure that the rest of the Malaysian team will also be happy with her performance. Though I still, of course, gotta question the moves that she did, but like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how you win as long as you do win. So Kraft is saying he could have nibbled the field. Yeah, exactly. Except that it would not have been a winning move like we just witnessed. Okay, I mean, so apparently we have Vietnam, China going on. Let's take a quick look at it. So, Wolf. Huh? Wait, wait. Wolf is not. I don't know, wait. He's playing against Xing. Yeah, so Wolf has actually won. So it is 1-0 to Vietnam. Then we have Lestava, who has played against Meme, and they are in a 1-1 situation with looking to be very close games. Then we have the Vietnamese captain who has made his appearance very known, and he has won against the Chinese opponent and has scored a 2-0 win. And therefore Vietnam is now 2-0. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Then we have NG Draco, NG, who has lost to Dr. Kai Han, so it is 2-1. Then we have B, who is in a 1-1 situation. So at the moment, Vietnam is winning 2-1, and we have a decider games going on between B1208 and 203 Club, as well as between Lestava and Meeple. So let's with 0 tiles, and then let's do this and check the game of Lestava, which is apparently just about to start. So, well, kind of good stuff, I guess. Okay, let's see how this will end. We might have a decisive game of the match at our hands if this ends up being a win for China. Emphasis on if. +4 for green at the moment, but a 21-point field versus 12 points for the Vietnamese players. So yeah, it is a win for China on this one. So we have a 2-2 situation, and the game between Meme 9 and Lestava will determine the winner of this match. So as soon as they decide to start, we will take a look at that game. We will get Kat to watch the video later so she can get more ideas on how to play better. Well, I would certainly encourage her to watch the stream. You might want to give her a warning that it might not be completely like smooth sailing with my commentary. I can be rather ruthless at times, but if I am, then I think I have a good reason to, if I have seen some horrible moves. Okay. Let's see the decider. And before we do that, let's see the classification. So Vietnam at 1 win, China at 4 wins, so it will not affect on the classifications all that much. Actually, it won't affect at all. China will 100% finish as the number 1. There is no way that they will that they will lose to France in tiebreakers. And Vietnam will not be able to get to the playoffs as they will not be able to reach 3 wins. So basically, this match is for fame and glory. But it will be quite a portion of fame and glory for Vietnam if they manage to beat the undefeated team in their group, being China. And it would be a massive, massive upset, I would say. One that I would definitely not have expected. As a matter of fact, the situation is already such that I would not have expected it. Being in a 2-2 situation and having a decider game to decide the winner. I think Vietnam has been doing extremely well today, but we'll see if they can hold their lead all the way until the end. This was pretty much the most horrific thing that could have happened to Lestava. With a perfect two-tile sequence, Mehmet just gained himself massive, a massive advantage in this game. And unless Lestava can get a divider over here like real fast, it's gonna be a wild ride. There are, I mean, Meme could do both this and this, but I think he would be actually even more inclined to do that, even though like this is perfectly fine, taking away point scoring opportunities from your opponent. The reason why you might want to do this is just to be able to get a road here as soon as possible, so that Lestava will not have the opportunity to get a divider and get his meeple back. And now we make the situation of the Vietnamese player even more difficult as we restrict this square to a quad city, to a quad road. And now we have only one tile that gets us this meeple back or this meeple back. And we basically already have 2 meeples trapped here. I mean, this is just such a good situation for Meme. We could go over here. Apparently not. Okay. I think it will be, or it should be in Lestava's interest to get, well, this for sure is in Lestava's interest, but also to get a tile here with a field side to pointing down, so that this square will be restricted to a city field. Well, perhaps there is hope for Lestava, even though he has his meeples tangled up in a horrible situation. Maybe he can come back with the monasteries. Although it is still a particularly nasty situation for the Vietnamese player as they are. -9 on the scoreboard, then -10, -13, 22, 2018, 17, 14. They are -14 and they are 2 meeples down. So it is still a horrendous situation, and if Meme, I think he will just take points, but this is also a good option to prevent the idea of the divider. Ha! Like a super greedy move. Okay. Doesn't want to leave a 3-point road. But like, he would have use for regular curves elsewhere too. Doesn't seem to be taking too much pressure on blocking this tile any further, but it might backfire really badly if Lestava gets the divider soon. Couple of options here. Could still go here, or could go here, could go here, meeple the city, could do all kinds of things. Or could even go like, well, maybe here, like limiting this to a triple city, as he does. But I still would like more if he did the restriction to the other way, so restricting the square to a divider, because it's gonna be a larger threat to have an extra meeple than it is to have a ruin, in my opinion. You don't mind the commentary style? Oh, well, that's fantastic then. then you shall have nothing to worry about. Okay, a decent move by Meme, restricting the monastery of Lestava to the final remaining vanilla city cap, as he also needs it over here in the first place, and more importantly, now he can't finish the monastery with another monastery, and if he gets the vanilla, it's gonna be another city on the field of Meme. So there's that. It also brings this city to the field with another road tile. So there is even more added benefits. And as Meme scores points after points after points, the situation of Lestava is getting worse, like gradually worse after every tile that gets placed. Now at minus 22, 30, 39, 42, 44, 36, 29, 26, 20, 18, 16, minus 19, and he has one meeple less, and now we have basically secured the field as Mime, as we have two meeples on the field, and we have a third meeple incoming, and Lestava just doesn't have the meeples to fight for it. This could be an option, sure. So try and actually finish the city. Meme gonna go over here, assumably, increase the size of the field by 6 points, and maybe even take the road for 6 additional points. Hmm. But, I mean, this is investing a meeple for 6 points, which you're probably not gonna get back, because there are only 13 tiles, and I'm having difficult time seeing Meme using three tiles to finish this monastery. Like this one would be just better because it gives more points. It gives 12 points instead of 6 because these cities would be on his field. But maybe Meme doesn't want to take like any risks at all, and just decides that it is important to get the third meeple onto the field to prevent any kind of scenarios where Lestava could potentially even win the field. Although I'm having really difficult time seeing how that could happen. A Can this be finished? 1, 2, 3, 4. No starting tiles. 1, 2. There is city crossroad. And maybe daggers. 1, 2. One dagger to yeah, one dagger as well. So 2 city caps that go here, plus the vanilla. So what Lestava should do is find the city crossroad, then probably meeple the field over here, then get the vanilla, then another meeple over here on the field, then unify this, and then bring this. And then maybe there's a field to win. Maybe there is a path to win, although I still heavily doubt that. So Lestava has 1, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1, 6 tiles still remaining. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, it is, I guess, theoretically possible if there are suitable tiles for that plan to work. But he is minus 20 on the scoreboard. It would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 points. 6, 6 plus 2. This is not really the tile that he's hoping for. I mean, this plan might be still live because he needs 5 tiles to complete the plan. If he finds it, which like for a player rated 200 might be like insanely difficult to find. Let's see his history. I mean, only 6 games on BGA, so well, might be on a much higher level than just the rating itself. Okay, now if we have found the... Now we go for a meeple. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, and so now we get the vanilla, like on the final tile. Then we gotta find tiles over here and over here and over here. We find this. Okay, so that's the first part. But now we still have to get a meeple over here. Or it doesn't really matter where we come to the field from, as long as we get a third meeple to the field. And assuming that we can connect this. But it is a very, very nice plan that Lestava has now found. The question is, can he bring it to a finish? There is this, so if maybe we can go here. Maybe there are road tiles here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there is one straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, one straight road. But is there another road tile? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there is. 1, 2, 3, and no starting tiles, and no road monastery. So unfortunately, this plan will not work because there are no 2 road tiles that we could use here and here. There's only 1. So unfortunately, it was gonna be better if we just took 6 points over here for the field. Yeah, a triple city is not gonna cut it. And I believe Lestava will have a straight road as his final tile. Yep. So a valuable effort, but unfortunately the remaining tiles were not suitable to finish the plan. Or he did actually, They actually were, but he didn't get them in the right order. Because say that he gets this one first, like we first get this, and we drop a farmer like we did, then we get the vanilla, then we get this, and we connect this guy, then we get a triple city with a field, we go over here, and then we draw this monastery, and we get a third meeple in. But is even that enough? Because the field is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24. So even that would not be enough. Even that would not be enough, but it was a great find. Unfortunately, the find was became reality too late, and the tiles didn't really go our way as we wanted. Which means that China remains undefeated in the group stage. And they will be at 5 match wins to 5 matches played. Vietnam will be having 1 win, but a round of applause still to Vietnam for this, I'd say, more or less spectacular performance they did today. This result already means RCP will be best first with 43-18 and 20 and 5. That is it true? Like 19-6, 41. Yeah, it looks to be that way. About. Though it might not matter too much. Let's see the playoffs. Actually, there are no mappings for those yet. Well, we'll get to the playoffs when the calculations are made on the part of the organizers, and for now we will just enjoy the ride of the rest of the day. Then it is now 17:30, so the next match is gonna be starting at wait, it has already started a long time ago. Half an hour ago is Taiwan Colombia, so looks like we might have just a one huge mega ultimate stream. Since I got dragged into this Vietnam China, so we won't be having any breaks, and instead of starting the other stream, I will just modify the thumbnail of this stream later. I will have to take a moment to adjust to the Taiwan United States scoreboard. So Taiwan, USA. Table 1 is going to be Cheng Feng Tsai versus Andrew Naylor. Then table 2, Hydro Baby versus DKL. Mr. 1 on table 3 versus Sackbell. Table 4, Penguin EM versus KB. And then on table 5, Hotly, who I believe has not even lost a single duel during the season. And he will be facing Crocodile Fundy. So there will be the scoreboard for the Taiwan USA. How many matches left today? We have a lot of matches left. We are going to be having 5 matches still. We are going to be having um, Taiwan USA, then Catalonia Colombia, Portugal Tunisia, Belgium Germany, and Argentina Mexico. So we'll be still more. We're going to be live more or less for like 6, 7, even 8 more hours. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. So again, if you want to see a particular match out of this Taiwan USA matchup, then do let me know. Then otherwise We'll just start with table 1. Wait. No. Have I missed? Never mind. It's sorry. It's UTC, so it's +3 my time. So we will be actually wrapping up this stream, and I will eat before we start with Taiwan Tunisia, with Taiwan United States. Apologies, my bad. I am hallucinating. So we will be stopping this one and starting another stream just 20 minutes from now. So be prepared. At this stage, I thank you all for watching the first match of the day, and I hope to see you in Taiwan, USA. Bye for now, and I'll see you very, very soon.